Hello, this is Pooja and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is January. We have officially entered 2023 and I don't know where the time goes. I thought it was 2022 just yesterday. I know, right? Lucky for me, I'm enjoying my time in India. It's sunny, all the food, the family, everything, and the comfort. And I have been able to think about all the books that I would like to read in 2023. Now, 2022 was an okayish year when it came to reading. I read 13, 12, or 13 books altogether. I was a little bit disheartened by the fact that the number came to be so small, but the year also taught me to slow down, work on other priorities, and it is okay. And even though I read very less books, that's fine. I'm still reading good books, still looking out for books that bring value to my life or bring entertainment or help me escape. So I'm still doing those things. Number is number at the end of the day. So with that attitude and with that intent, I came up with a list of 12 books that I would definitely like to read in 2023. This could mean that I read them every month, or I can read 2 of them in a single month, or I have a big book lined up, so I'm gonna read that and maybe start other books on the side. But definitely these are the books that came to my mind that I have been putting off for very, very long. And finally, I feel when I make a list, when it is on paper, I feel more motivated to go through them. I can look at them and tell myself that at one point in time, I thought it is a good idea to pick those up. So that is what I'm going to do. So without further ado, let me just start with the list, and I hope you guys also add some of them to your list of books you want to read in 2023, right? The first book that I'm reading in 2023 is A Suitable Boy by Vikram Seth. I have already started a read-along for this book on my Instagram page. This is a 1500 page novel and I'm going to tackle it in 6 weeks. So definitely I'm motivated, and because I made a challenge out of it, I am going to finish it. I am very positive of it. As I do that, I thought it is one of those books that is definitely going to go on the list. Because it is a big book and I fear from big books. It is a good thing that I'm eating this frog and getting this out of the way in the first months of the year itself. And that would help me get started for what lays ahead of me. So yeah, that is the first book. The second one is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. It is also a big book. It's also a very popular book. I see this book going rounds on Instagram, social media, Goodreads all the time, people loving it. I've just gotten my copy of it. I guess in the last time I went to a bookstore, I got a copy of it and I got excited because I single this out. I don't buy a lot of books anymore, but because I looked at it and I picked it from a bunch of like 10 books that this is the book that I want to have. So I feel my heart wants to read it as soon as I can. So I'm going to try and do this year. The third book that I have on the list is Ants Among Elephants by Sujata Gilda. This is another of the books that I've owned for years and it has been sitting on my shelf for I don't know how long. This is also one of those books that tackle caste divide and is very close to home. A very fine specimen of Indian literature that a lot of people recommend, and because I see it in front of my eyes, I feel before I have to go back to London, I should pick it up and make an effort to read it. The fourth book on the list is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I want to read this book because it was a gifted book, so I always feel like someone gifted me this book, they want to add something to my life, so I would like to find out for myself what it brings to my life. And also because it is a very, very famous piece of non-fiction, I want to, looking at 2023 and also 2022, I saw the power of cultivating healthy habits, how it changes your life, changes your mindset and helps you be closer to your goals. I want to up that up in 2023. So this is going to be the book that helps me do that. And we will see, we will find for myself how well I fare. Am I able to implement those practices in my real life? I believe I am a good learner that way, but we will find out. Fifth on the list is My Story by Kamala Das. This is a book that I've already started in the 9 months of 2022, but I haven't been able to finish it. It is a small book. Again, it touches on caste divide, but it also has a touch of feminist literature. But it also has a touch of feminist literature and the sexuality of women, how they are treated differently. So these themes are something that I look forward to reading. These are the themes that I look forward to in my reading, and that this is one of the reasons why I picked this up in the first place. I'm going to find some time and finish it up as soon as I can. The sixth book on the list is Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. Now, I have some authors that I really want to read every single year, and Neil Gaiman is one of those authors. Also, because I'm not very good with fantasy reads and I always struggle with remembering the names and an elaborate plot, but I want to dwell more into it. So I'm assuming this is going to be the book that helped me venture into these territories better, and I come out all the more wiser on the other side. The seventh book on the list is The Shining by Stephen King. Believe it or not, I have not read a single Stephen King novel till date, and that has got to be one of the biggest regret I have. I have seen the movie and I absolutely love it. I have watched it a couple of times, but unfortunately I haven't been able to read the book. I have the copy, that is why I bought it, because I love the movie so much. This has got to change this year and I'm making a commitment to it. Eighth on the list of books that I really want to read this year is Half of a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Adichie. I have owned this book forever and ever, and there was a phase when I got into reading this author's reading so much that I wanted more of it. So that is why I bought this book in the first place, and of course it is very popular, it is very well quoted, so I would want to make a change in not letting it sit on my shelf for so long. Ninth book on the list is Britt Was Here by Fredrik Backman. I like Fredrik Backman as an author. His writings are very fluffy, very easygoing and warm, and I want to add a book like this in my list of books to read this year. As a matter of fact, I am very excited to read this one because it has been a while I picked a Backman novel. So yeah, very excited. 10th book on the list is Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto. I love Japanese literature. She is one of my favorite authors. I remember when I went to Bangalore, or when I was leaving Bangalore, I went to Bookworm one last time and I bought a few books, but I had this copy in front of my eye and I thought it's a bit expensive and I've already bought so many books. I will buy it next time around, and I regret it till date because I haven't gotten hands on this copy yet. Maybe I will order one since I'm here. I was looking for copies in the UK, but as you can know, the copies are more expensive than what you get in India. So I'm gonna get one here, take with me there, and I'm really excited to read this, because I've really gotten into cooking last year. I've really gotten into the essence of cooking, the flavors, the food, and also to have stories spun around that emotion. It's going to be a ride to read. The 11th book that I want to add to the list is another non-fiction. It's Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. I do not read a lot of non-fiction anymore. As a matter of fact, I am leaning more towards memoirs these days if I want to read a non-fiction, but these are the books that I feel are going to help me in my journey to achieve my goals and my tryst with my mental health and being able to manage my emotions to the best of my abilities. So I would invest some time in making sure I go through the book and be able to take something out of it that helps me in the end. The last book on this list of books I want to read this year is The Restaurant at the End of the Universe by Douglas Adams. This is second in the series of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I read the first part last year. I totally enjoyed it. Why would I not? It is funny, it is witty, it talks about the universe, it talks about things that we feel, the humans feel, that are very relevant in a day-to-day life, but they are not when we look at them in terms of the whole universe, right? So I'm very looking forward to picking the second part up, and maybe, what do you know, I pick other parts this year as well. So this is it. There you have it. These are the books that I'm looking forward to picking in 2023. The list can change, as is the case. It always changes. But today, as I'm speaking to you in the early months of January, I feel these are the books that are going to take me for a ride in this new year. And having said that, I hope all of you have a good reading journey this year. I only hope the best for everyone. And all your dreams come true this year, and may you find the strength and the courage and the bravery and just space to grow and heal and find what your heart desires. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.